this one a lot for improvising. It's basically just this E major 7 arpeggio. And I've showed you this one before, but what I do is to make it a little more interesting and very applicable for improvising is that I go back and forth between the different strings. So the first turning point here is on the D string, then on the G string. And what I do next is I slide into this next inversion of the same arpeggio. This one is a doozy, I must say. You can see I do some pretty tricky parts here with the little finger. And then finally this inversion of same E major 7, and then I slide back into the first inversion that I started. But let me show you what I do. I also have a tendency to use kind of a economy picking approach to this. You can see I go up, down, 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 up, pull off. Which is not necessarily part of the economy picking technique, but I still end up doing kind of a economy picking thing here and then adding some stuff here and there. So instead of spending a lot of time on this first inversion, which I also spent the time on the previous video on contemporary shred, let me show you what I do here in the next inversion, which is really, I think it's kind of tough to play. So, but I'm here on the high E string on the 19th fret, pulling off with my little finger here to the index finger, 16th fret. So I played an upstroke, pull off, and then I move into the B string, and from here I do yet another pull off between my long finger and index finger, 17 to 16. And what I do here is I kind of have to position my index finger in such a way so that I can roll. I can both be the anchor point here for the from the long finger pulling off, but then also having just enough of the index finger to be able to roll down on the G string, also 16th fret. And that's pretty much what I do here also on the A string. But first I go in with my ring finger to the 18th fret, and then pull off with my little finger to the ring finger, 19 to 18, and then so a lot of little finger action here, and then using the little finger also to pull off from 19 to 16 on the low E string. I go back again and make sure that you can roll with your index finger here on between the G and the B string when you ascend. Then finally I slide in to this one, and I showed you this one also in the previous lesson. Once I've finished the arpeggio on the A string with my index finger on the 19th fret, I slide into the 18th, and then I move it down with my long finger. Do quite a big of a stretch, I guess, between my long and index finger. I pull off from 19 to 16 and then slide down into the root note again. What I use this for is, which is the interesting thing about this lesson, I think, is I use it from the first position of the major scale. You could also use it from the 4th. But so, as an example, whoops, pretty cool improvising tool, I think. Be on the lookout for yet another lesson on contemporary shred. And also, soon I'll have contemporary shred guitar course out. I'll let you know here in the videos. I'm Niels Vejløt, and happy practicing.